That was 8 seconds. Interminable for me, probably for you, but 8 seconds in a 110-minute documentary may seem more like a trifle, but the moment that director Stephanie Soechtig inserted into her film Under the Gun has taken the focus off the message and put it on the messenger. Executive produced and narrated by Katie Couric, Under the Gun premiered at the Sundance Film Festival, where it got excellent reviews, before it was broadcast in May on the Epix network. The film's marketing tagline is, "In the gun debate, truth is the ultimate weapon," which ironically backfired when Soechtig was found to have engaged in a questionable edit. At one dramatic point in the documentary, Couric asks representatives of the Virginia Citizens Defense League, "If there are no background checks for gun purchasers, how do you prevent felons or terrorists from purchasing a gun?" For 8 seconds, the VCDL members say nothing, their glances seeming to indicate they are stumped for an answer. Last week, the VCDL produced audio of the actual interview that showed its representatives did answer the question immediately, and that the director had inserted B-roll of the subject sitting quietly between questions. To some, this gave an intentionally false appearance that they were struggling to formulate an answer to the question. In an interview with Variety, the director stood by the editing choice, calling it a moment to let the question sink in with audiences. In a separate statement, Couric was more circumspect. She said that she regretted the 8 seconds were misleading and that she did not air her initial concerns more vigorously. And no matter where you stand on gun control, those contested 8 seconds violated a covenant documentary filmmakers make with their audience, that they are being presented with a factual record. For gun control advocates, it meant that whatever merits Under the Gun might have had, they have been tainted. And for gun rights proponents, it gave further ammunition to their worst suspicions and accusations about media bias. Documentaries have undergone an image overhaul over the past 2 decades. Films such as Hoop Dreams, My Brother's Keeper, The Thin Blue Line, and Roger and Me were crossover box office hits that savvy producers marketed not as tired documentaries, but as vital nonfiction features in which fiction film techniques were employed to make the truth as compelling and entertaining as fiction. But as Johnny Cash once sang, what is truth? Michael Moore was charged with manipulating events for his breakthrough film, Roger and Me. Vaxxed, From Cover-Up to Catastrophe, was pulled from the Tribeca Film Festival this year after protests over the film's insupportable science. The filmmakers behind the phenomenally popular miniseries Making a Murderer have been accused of leaving out facts detrimental to their thesis that there was a miscarriage of justice in the case of convicted killer Stephen Avery. Wolf Canning, a disciple of the cinema verite, or observational school of documentary, once said, "Every cut in a film is a lie, but you're telling a lie to tell the truth." Or as Roger Ebert originally defended Michael Moore, "Parts of Roger and Me are factual, parts are not. All of the movie is true." Under the Gun is a reminder of how film can be manipulated to evoke a response and that audiences need to be vigilant and critical viewers. Under the Gun was created to trigger a much-needed discussion about gun violence in America. But with those 8 seconds, Soechtig only succeeded in shooting herself in the foot. I'm Donald Liebenson. Check out my entertainment blog on MillionaireCorner.com. Thanks for watching.